What is up, guys? Jaret Campisi back at the track. Today is day 4 of my Run Faster program. Today is 400s. We're gonna be doing repeats, and you better be ready for this one. Stick around.
Gotta know that nothing lasts forever.
All right, so today's workout is 4 by 400 meters. This is gonna be hard. Basically, it's 4 by 400 meters, 75% effort with 5 minutes break, okay? So that means you do a 400, wait 5 minutes, do another one. People are asking me about rest, what that means. That's what it means. That's what interval training is, okay? So this is a strength endurance workout. It's really gonna help with finishing your races later in the season. Like I said, this is all foundation, base work, stuff like that, okay? Also, I wanted to clear up, people were asking me, what does 75% effort mean? How do I figure out what kind of times I should be running? So I grabbed my trusty iPhone 7, we're gonna do it together. So what that means is, say you pick your PR, either what your PR was or what your PR you want it to be. So for me, let's just say I could run a 49-second 400 right now, which I probably couldn't, but maybe. So I take 49 seconds and I divide it by 0.75, because that's my effort level. So that's 65 seconds. So that means I should be doing 4 400s at 65 seconds, which is not gonna be fun. So if you were a female, and let's say your PR is 60 seconds, so you take 60 seconds divided by 0.75, you would be running about 80 seconds for your 400s, okay? And then it works the same way if we were doing some other percentage, say it was 95% effort, 400, 49 divided by 0.95, there it is. So you'd be running 51.5, 52 seconds, okay? So that's how you figure out your effort level. You just divide it by whatever that effort is. So in my program, every time I put an effort level or percentage, just take your PR time or whatever you want to run, divide it by that effort level, and then you find out what your percentage or what your actual time is, okay? So 400s, I'm gonna warm up. I'm gonna demo this workout for you guys, and it's gonna be brutal. Stay tuned. So one more thing before I start, I'm supposed to be running 65 seconds in my 400. So if you try to just like gauge what effort level that is for an entire 400, sometimes it's kind of hard. People are always asking me like, how do you know how fast to run that time? What I do is I split it up into 200s, right? So 65 divided by 2, 32 and a half, something like that. So if I figure out, okay, run a 32-second 200, that makes a lot more sense. I have a lot more understanding of what kind of an effort that is. So that's why I keep a watch on me and I run my 200, I look down, see where I'm at the 200. If I'm around 32, 31, 32, then I know I'm on pace for a 65, because you're gonna slow down a little bit. So that's kind of how you figure out your pace. I always break it up into 200s, or even like 100s if you're running a 200 or something like that. So that's the kind of stuff you gotta start figuring out and understanding what your effort level is, because running these workouts correctly means hitting the times correctly. So go out and run a 65, that's what you're supposed to run. Don't go run a 59, because you're gonna blow your whole workout then, okay? So it's all about hitting these times consistently and learning what your tempo is. That's how you become a great athlete. So let's do this. People ask me, what am I thinking about while I'm running? Just mental cues, whatever happens to be your issues. I don't use my arms enough when I run. So So I'm thinking like drive at the arm, you know, drive my arms, stay nice and relaxed, letting my jaw bounce. And then also, sometimes I tend to let my legs get a little too far behind me. So I'm just thinking, when my foot hits the ground, just pick it back up. Keep everything in front of me. Keep my knee drive up high in front of me, okay? But obviously as fluent and as relaxed as possible, okay? Another thing is, in between reps, we have 5 minutes, which is kind of a long time. Don't just go and sit down. That's a recipe for disaster. You want to keep walking. And actually, my sophomore year in college, I started walking in between my reps. It made a huge difference in my workouts because it's going to keep letting your body flush out that lactic acid, and it doesn't just sit there and let it get super stiff, and then you have to try and start running again, and it feels like you're running out of like a cement block or something in your legs. So walk around in between, keep moving, don't just sit down, okay? So here's a tip from Coach Campisi. Don't eat donuts directly before you run 400s. It feels like World War III in my stomach right now. Oh God. So that's 4 400s completed. I was supposed to run about 65. On my first one I hit 65, 66, but I could tell it was just too much for me today. I wasn't going to be able to hold that pace. So what I did is just back off a little bit, hit 68, and then I was able to continue to hit 68. If you're not going to be able to finish the workout, if you're going to completely fall off and be like 15 seconds slower on the last one, then your pace was probably a little bit too fast to start off. So keep that in mind. But that's the 400s done. Tomorrow we're going to be doing our last day of lifting, and then the following day we'll be doing our recovery run. So stay tuned for those. Again, if you don't know what this is my Run Faster program. It's the first link in the description below. It's basically an off-season program to help you guys get in great shape, and it's going to allow you to run faster in your season, hands down. So that's what we're doing. I'm demoing these workouts for you guys, taking you through it, and I'm in pain with you, trust me. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, tell your friends, share it with whoever is trying to be fast. Woo, my God, sorry guys. And we'll catch you in the next one. See you guys.